Hey y'all, my name is Jessica. I'm a mascara beauty artist. Today I'm going to do a smoky eye. And I'm just going to start with the primer. So let's get right into this. What are y'all doing today? Not doing anything but sitting around. So I'm just going to prime my eyes.
I'm never sure he's that guy. I'm never sure he's got killer, he's got dog in him. I'm not sure.
Get that one done.
Fabulously gifted. I saw it against Utah. I saw unstoppable.
Okay, so I'm going to dip into Cupcake, and I'm just going to tap the excess off, and I'm just going to put this towards the inner, my inner eye to like halfway. Okay, I'm still packing that on, the first eye, packing that on right in there. I'm not even going halfway. It's not that, I'm packing it. Our colors are very primitive. I'm going to the other eye now, and I'm just building the color up over here on it now. And still the Cupcake. Just like that. Okay, so the next color we're going to use, mine's about out, but it's going to be Cocoa. And that's for the crease. And we're going to go up above our crease line just a little bit, because you're going to pull this up where you can see it. I have hooded eyes, so I'm going to go up just a little bit up top. So I'm going to hold my eye open. I'm going to go up above that crease line, because I do have like a hooded eye too. So I'm going to leave it open and scope above the crease line just a little bit. I'm still doing the same thing. Just working that color in right in there in that area, going all the way down over this side, and just go back over and do a windshield motion. That's all I'm doing right now. Okay, so I've got this one done in the crease. So I'm going to start on the other eye now and work that into the crease the same way I just did that one. My eye open. It's tough at the product. It's okay though. I can blend it all in. Okay, so that I have both of those eyes done like that. I'm not blending it all in really good yet. I really need to go back and blend some more. I just wanted to show you that I did get both of them. I only have to do this in here once with just a color tap in, because I did get more color on that one. Okay, so we got that blended in, and when I blend everything in together, it'll look a whole lot better with the blending. So now we're going to go with Trust. This is going to be this one right here, and we're going to go in the inner corners. I was going to use Salem, but I have my line right here. When I do my foundation, it'll clean all that up, but that'll be my line that I'll go by. I pulled it out just a little bit. So now I'm just going to fill that area in and with color. Okay, so now we're going to pack color in right in there. We're going to keep it right in there where that line is. We're not going to go over the line, but this will give you more definition for your eye look and all that. Okay, so now I have this one here done on the packing the Trust into the corner. I met this up here with this color right in here. I did meet that, and I dug a little bit more deep in here on the crease area and right up above to give it. And you can tell everything right in here is all lined up, and then I have all this in here packed in more. So we're going to go ahead and finish this one. We're going to go in and start on this one here for the corner part of it, for the Trust, and I'll be right back. Okay, so this time I'm going to do it the right way. I'm going to make me a line from here where I want this to go to. So I've got in my product, and I tapped off. And this. So now I have my line. I'm going to draw my line back over. I've dipped into my product. I've tapped off already. So I'm going to go back over right in here. Then this is where you're going to fill everything in at. To the line. You don't want to go past the line. But you want to make sure your eyes are even on both sides with your lines. And you can do that too when you clean up. So we're just going to go in. I tapped in. Tapped off. And we're just going to pack this color in. Okay, we're still packing that eye in. We're going to get it good right in the crease of the corner, right in that corner right there. You want definition really good right in there. So, a little bit more, and I think I'll have it. And let's just bring the color down. Talking away, I'm not even recording. Yeah, we're just going to blend those corners, the lines in. We're going to blend all that stuff out. Let's on the outside. You can totally tell it's coming together with the blending. And I'm new at eyeshadows. I'm doing a eyeshadow 101. And I'm playing around before I come online and all that. So I'm still learning myself. We can just learn together. And when I'm done blending this in on the outside, I'm going to take this brush here and blend it all together too. So we're not going to spend too much time. So it's all about a learning process. Okay, I'm going to go and blend this one out and I'll be back. Okay, so I've got all this in here blended. I've got everything on there. It looks good to me. This is my first one, so I'm going to finish this one over here. I'm going to show you how I've done it. Alrighty, so be right back. Okay, so now I'm going to go back in with my... I'm just going to blend this one out a little bit more right in here. You see how I'm doing that? I'm just blending. And with the Smokey Eye, it's all about your blending. So you know, make sure all those lines are blended. And I'm going to put 2 other colors to soften that up too. So first I'm going to go. So we get back into Cupcake. I'm going to go back right back in here. I'm going to put this on where it goes, and then we're going to. It goes the same place I had it before. Don't let me confuse you. I'm still just packing that back on. Just like that. That's bright enough. Yep, that's bright enough. So now I'm going to go back and I'm going to put my brush over. I'm going to go back. So now I'm going to go back and I'm going to soften this over here up, just on the dark colors on the Cocoa and the Trust. I'm going to go with Lullaby, which is this color right here, with my eyeshadow everything brush. I'm going to dip into that, tap off, and I'm going to go on the outer corners. So I dipped into Cocoa, I tapped off. I tried to clean my eyes up some on the sides so you could kind of tell where the stock was. I'm just going to take this and put it right over the Cocoa and the Trust. And that's going to soften that 2 colors up. So I'm still blending that in. I'm using the Lullaby. It's this purplish mauve color. Oops, purplish mauve color. Just to soften and blend. I pretty much have that softened and blended. I'm going to go back up here. I'm going to go in with my multitasker again. I'm going to wipe it off. I'm going to go in with this brush. Okay, so I've got I've got my multitasker brush, granddaughter. I'm going to dip into Rome, and I'm going to put this on my brows. And this will blend in the top.
Hi, guys.
Okay, I'm going to finish doing this right here. And this will blend in the top, where you have it at the top of the line at. And it'll soften that up. So just like that. I'm just going in and I'm just softening that top line up. And this will look better when I get all my makeup done too. So yes, when I get all my foundation on, I can go back and clean all this up on the side. Shoot, and you know, and do all that good stuff. So I'm going to take this same brush on this side here, and I'm going to go ahead and do my brows. So I'm going to take this side here, and I'm going to go into Trust again, right here. That's what I use for my brows. So I'm going to do my brows. I always start like halfway over, and I stroke up, and then I'll go over, because you want it to be okay, and it goes over like that. And that way you're not having a big bunch of glob product right there on the very starting of your brow. And, okay, so we got that. I'm just going to drag this over here down and up a little bit and then down. So I don't have a lot of brows over in here, so I always just draw them on. And they go a little bit, you know, thin. So I got that brow in there, so I'm going to jump over here and do the other one, same way I just did that one. My brows, I just had them done yesterday. My brows are never sisters. They're barely even to be twin sisters, never. Maybe sometimes they could be sisters, but most of the time they're just like far distant cousins. Even the shape of them. And I've found out too, and I've learned that it's easier to do this with like a powder, like the eyeshadow I'm using now. It's Mascara Beauty. You can use contour too. And it works just as good, but with me this here is just easier. I'm just pushing that up. So now I'm just going to go back in here. I'm just going to blend all this together again, just to be sure I have everything blended really good. So when I come back, I'll start my foundation. So like I said, I'm new at eyeshadow. So now I'm going to jump into my Mascara Beauty foundation colors. I'm going to start out with my contour, which is called Indigo. It's the darker one right here. We're going to start out with that one. I do not like this new thing they have on here, just to let y'all know. I'm just going to put this on my cheekbone. It goes up in your cheekbones. Okay, I'm still doing my contour. So not there, then I'm going to do over the head here. It's not that. Okay, so I'm finishing my forehead up here. Get on the sides here. It's not that. Then we're getting the jawline down here. And it goes under your chin, all the way up your jawline. And this here helps you with your, if you have like a double chin, this will help with that. So I got contour where it goes. I got it up here, under my jaw, under my chin. I'll do my nose last. I'm gonna stick some under my lip here. Now we're gonna get into my main highlight shade, which is called Amber. It's this one right here. That's gonna be my main highlight shade. You're gonna put that wherever the contour is not. You're leaving your cheek open for your color, for your cheek color. I'm still applying my main highlight shade. You're gonna leave up under your eyes. This is where your brightener is gonna go to. And you're gonna put this here and here. So now we're doing my brightener shade, which is gonna be Sunlit. It's a lighter shade right there. So we're gonna do that, and we're gonna put that where that goes. It's gonna go down your nose. It's gonna go right in here, down your bridge of your nose, your lip. Recording. Put brightener shade back up under here. I thought I hit the button, but I didn't. I'll put it up under here. I'm gonna go over the lip and cheek. We're gonna find. I'm gonna use another color, but lip and cheek. Hang on, 1 second. Okay, so I'm gonna dip my finger into this. I'm gonna use Ruby. It's more of a pink. Wow.
But now AI is also out of sight, out of mind. He wants to be loved.
As you can tell, my makeup is very pigmented. I'm going to take my fluffy brush. I'm going to start blending this in. So bear with me. I'll be back and forth because you see how the video ends. So I'm going to start with my contour. I'm going to blend that in first. So I'm going to take my Buffy brush. Like I said, I'm going to start blending all the contour. I'm going to push it up into my hairline. And I'm just going to come around and follow it. When I get all that blended in, I will come back. Because the video stopped before now. Okay, so I'm going to start on my highlight shade. I'm just going to pat all of it in like this. When I down my nose, I will pat. Over my mouth, I will pat. I'm showing you this because it'll put off in a minute. I don't like the way they've done this on this real thing. I'm back. I'm going to show you how to do this. You just pat all of this in, and you put it up into your contour. You can see where the contour is. Pat under your eyes. And if you pat, the product like seeks in. And you do it under your eyes like that. Now put my eyes in the very last.
That people would even put LeBron in the same conversation for GOAT with Michael Jordan.
So now I have pretty much everything blended besides my blush. I'm going to push this contour just a little bit. So now, okay, now we're just going to take, I'm going to take my blush brush to blend this in. Look at that. Look how easy this makeup blends, you guys. Oh my god, it's amazing. I mean, y'all seen how easy that was to blend on this side. And I always blend my blush into my contour too. And you can always put a harder line on contour. If you like your contour darker and you want it like more defined, you can definitely do that too. I mean, look at that. All that makeup is blended. Now I'm going to go back and clean up my eyes and put some lipstick on and contour my nose. So I'm going to contour my nose. I'm going to put a little bit more highlighter on. Put this brush off. The reason I'm going to put a little bit more foundation color on because I'm going to contour my nose. And I'll have to go back and do this. And okay, now I'm just going to pat what I put on under my eyes. I'm going to pat all that in. And that'll clean up around my eyeshadow too. And I'm patting, but I'm just patting the product in. That means it's going to go wherever I put it to go. And on the sides, I can definitely swoop it up to make my eyeshadow have more of a cut. Like right here, I'm going to get it where it's a little bit more. So my eye areas are done. I went ahead and cut those out on both sides with my Mascara Beauty. I'm going to get back into my contour with my highlighting brush. I'm just going to dip in like that. And now for my nose. I'm gonna go down my natural line on my nose, just like that. Come in some, just like that. And sometimes I'm gonna show you I messed up, so I went too far down to the side, but that's okay. I'm just gonna go back up here. I'm gonna dip into some more product. And I'm just gonna sweep down like that. I'm gonna show you one more time. I keep messing up my stuff. I think it's the holding my phone and stuff, or the mirror. Because you wanna go in like that. Holy shit! What did you do? I'm gonna blend this in, just like that. Then with this side here, I'm just gonna push it. I blend in my nose. I'm just gonna push the contour in on the side of my nose. And look how pretty that looks. I have a contour nose. Some people want some real dark line going down and just blend it a little bit. I'm not that person. I'm gonna blend it so you can't hardly even see it. And I'm taking the same color down from my cheeks. I'm gonna dip it just a little bit on my finger. I'm gonna use 2 colors. This is Ruby. You saw me use this on my cheeks. And now I'm gonna take Hollywood, the solid pink. My lips are so dry. It's okay, I can fix it. I'm gonna wipe that off. Now I'm gonna take my milk conditioner, which is in my full clutch. Take it and I'm gonna dip my finger into it. It's this one right here. Tastes like cherry, tastes really good, but it's really good for your lips too. So now back on my eyes, I'm just blending this in. I have the harsh line off the side of them. It's really big on the harsh line. And I'm just blending all this back in a little bit. They're looking really good now. So now I'm gonna use some eyeshadow, eyeliner.
Because a lot of times when time passes, it gives an opportunity to change what really happened. Because you see, no one talks about the buzzer beaters that
I'm gonna go ahead and do this side, finish it, and then I'll be right back. Okay, guys. I don't normally do that anymore. I was doing the top or the bottom of my eye, and I was like, I'll try it. Now I'm not trying it no more. Dumb shit burn my eye. I'm gonna put some mascara on. Maybe I won't be me. I'm gonna have a meltdown. That's really good. Okay. Almost done. It was really good. Everything came together really good. I'm proud of myself. This is the first smoky eye that I've ever really done. Now, I've done eyeshadow looks and blending and stuff like that. The first really smoky eye that I've really ever done. I think my Elsa look went for a smoky eye though. I think you can call that a smoky eye. Okay, so that's it. I think I done a pretty good job for my first one. What do y'all think? And I'm doing, this is part of my eyeshadow tutorial too that I done on my YouTube. I will share this over there too. So let me know what y'all guys, like I was saying, the first one, be nice, please be nice, because I will give it right back to you. I'm not scared. But I just want to come on, I wanted to try it. I watched a couple videos before. Some of the colors that she used I didn't have, so I just compromised with what I had. So, but yeah, that was my first attempt, so we'll see how, let me know what you guys think. I'm going to check on my grandbaby. She fell off the plane on the bed and jumped and fell, but she's not hurt, but she's hurting, per her pride. So I'm going to go check on her. Thank you so much. Okay, so yes, let me know what you guys think. Like, comment, share. Thank you so much for coming on and watching. If you're watching this replay, thank you so much for watching. Please hit that like button and hit my nose, follow me on Facebook, whatever. So, okay, thank you.
Jones will not be returning to Joe Gibbs Racing in 2020.